don't even care if they hit me with like the yeah, okay, wow, that's crazy. I'm used to it. And like that's kind of a sad thing that I'm used to it.
Do you think you'll ever be able to let go of like your insecurities and everything that has been said to you in the past?
Damn, that's a tough question.
Like I said, it's just like the feeling of like having just like a little bit of low self-confidence. Get it out, get it off your chest. Because trust me, once you let one person know, it feels so much better that your story is out.
Welcome back.
What is good, everybody? My name is Will, aka Lake Honk, and it is the Real Sensitive Guys podcast, episode number, Brandon, drum roll.
93, baby.
93. Holy fucking shit, boys. Let me introduce everybody here. To my left is the man with the, honestly, I think who has the best hair out of the entire crew, Savvy fucking Travie.
Really? Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I knew it wasn't me. My hair's too short right now.
To be honest, I thought it was me because I'm to your left on the show.
Let me pick up my hair.
We're talking about the unofficial layout.
Up here, right here, to me, is the man who is just, I don't know. I just did a clip with him, and he had some gold. The man who will give you A, B, C, and all the above, Oliver Wickheiser.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
I don't know, man. You said it. You tell us.
I didn't watch the clip, so I don't know.
Finally,
you uninvolved fuck.
Okay, so, dude, bro.
Hey, you didn't do your homework either.
Bro, I actually did.
I did my homework, bitch.
Actually uploaded.
And then finally, the man with the plan himself. His name is not Stan, though. It's Brandyn with a Y because he's gay. It is Brandon Payne, aka
Brandon
SSI.
Jobs.
Yeah, I'm kind of retarded. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm pretty fucking retarded.
Whatever.
See, now what you have to do now is
visualize the cock going into your ass.
Have you ever taken DMT? So me and this buddy of mine, we took DMT.
What else you got?
Yeah,
go into the story.
So me and a buddy of mine, we did DMT, and
what'd you see?
He was like, bro,
Rick and Morty.
Have you ever thought about fucking squirrels and like colonies and shit?
I'm calling cap.
And you see fucking like squirrel colonies, man. And then next thing I know, we ended up in a tent out in the Sequoia Forest.
You pictured a tent?
And you're not gonna fucking believe this, man, but I swear on my life, and I mean you can ask my buddy, the buddy of mine. We saw Sasquatch.
What's your buddy's name? Yeah. What's your buddy's name?
He's a buddy of mine. His name's Jack.
Oh, okay.
Jack, is it Jack Nicholson?
No, it's Jack Mehoff.
I knew.
Okay.
I was literally gonna say Mehoff. I knew you were gonna say that.
Okay, Jack Mehoff. What an interesting name.
Before the joke started. Dun dun dun.
We saw fucking Sasquatch, and he
he's real.
What does Sasquatch look like?
Is he real?
Honestly, it was at night, but I knew it was him because he talked to us. He said, "No one's gonna believe you," and then he fucked Jack.
Oh,
and then he just ran away. He raped Jack.
Ran
away.
How big was his cock? Did you see?
He was climbing the beanstalk, probably.
I saw the light from my lantern glisten off the veins, and I would say it's a solid 14-incher. I would say maybe a 6-inch girth.
Can you recreate the noises that Jack was making, as well as the noises that the monster was making?
Sadly, no. I don't have that. My voice hurts from screaming from hurting so much.
Okay.
I think you have a lighter voice though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Be honest. You suck Bigfoot's dick.
I really
say about big feet.
I really appreciate Will making that solid attempt at doing a little bit of riffing, and it was honestly great effort. I'm gonna give it like a C+. That was
if we were an
good.
improv group, we would be good, but needing improvement.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
improv. You can't spell improv.
We improv on this show like every time we do it. Basically, we're just fucking making shit up. You think we come prepared?
All right. You can't spell improv without improvement. So
maybe in the new version of our show where we're actually trying and we have homework, we'll come with topics. But
yeah, that's not what we do here. We don't upload the show. We don't create clips channels. No TikToks. We're not.
We can't meme about this anymore because we're actually buckling down now. You know, as of now.
We're active on the Clips channel. Go on the YouTube search bar right now and look up Real Sensitive Guy Hours Clips, and you'll see a lot of awesome clips from the previous episodes. I gotta say, round of applause for our boy Will. He crushed that first little episode. Nice little edit. Don't expect that high quality every single time, but it's great.
No, we don't have that kind of fucking time. But this one was worth it. The Google Doc was worth it.
I think if you have a fire clip, then you should put effort into it. But if not,
if we get 10 likes on this video, I'll make a personal video thanking you all at the end of the next clip that I do.
Well, we're not going to get any dislikes on the video. At least not any that I can see.
Yo, I went back with the Clips channel and
see how much my recent clip gets, and depending on that, we'll give the fans what they want.
So I was on the Clips channel, and the one with that Snarkin sees the Blackhawk guy or whatever has 31 likes. The one that Brandon put that has a clickbaity title has 31 dislikes.
Oh,
let's go.
Gross.
Yeah, you're just pissed because you didn't get to look at a fucking naked girl over Zoom, you fucking horny cunts. Fuck you.
You really think there's going to be a naked girl on Zoom on YouTube?
I'm kind of curious to see what the comments are.
Because I was the one that told that story.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so speaking of the comments actually on our videos, now that I've been going back into our videos to look for clip-worthy content.
That's right. Travis is the manager now.
I'm seeing this. We have a fan that comments on a lot of our videos, or at least used to comment on a lot of our videos. I don't know what we did to finally drive him away, but he doesn't do it anymore. But this guy, The Only Rod. Is that anyone we know? It looks like it's just some Indian guy, but he's commenting on a lot of our videos around a year ago.
What does he say?
Dude, on our conspiracy.
Fucking Indian guy accent. I need you to
So on our
on
our conspiracy podcast, he actually left a lot of comments.
Oh my god.
He said 3320 gets deep. The last one is crazy. 1705, your face though. And Brandon actually replied to this one. Brandon said, I don't even remember doing that. Good catch. Then he also commented, amazing, and then hello with one L. And he's commented on a couple other videos. So, guy, I feel like we didn't notice this. I never noticed this.
We should comment back. I'm like, bro, we need your improvement. We need the algorithm to help us.
I'm going to reply to him right now. Hey, man, check out our Clips channel.
Do it. Give him the link for it.
Yeah. We're really sussing out our comment section.
I know, it's bad.
Let's go and hop out of the meta conversation. Go ahead, subscribe, go follow, go like all of this Real Sensitive Guy Hours clips. To be honest, it's fucking great content. A lot of effort being placed into that. There's also a lot of other things that are going on behind the scenes for the show that we're going to be putting a lot of more effort into. And overall, you're probably seeing a lot of the effort that's gone into it because the show is actually being uploaded. 5-hour specials, things of that nature. We should be caught up by the end of the year. I'm really excited about everything.
Our New Year's resolution is to try on the podcast.
Yes, that is one thing. I reckon so. We during our 2021 wrap up episode, we definitely have to go over our New Year's resolutions and really see what's good. I'm hearing a little bit of echo from somebody. I don't know if you guys hear that. I don't think so.
I don't hear any echo.
I'm gonna. Oh, it's from Travis. Yeah, it's from you, big boy.
Tell me if that's better.
Yeah, you're good.
God, fuck, that hurts my head.
Sorry.
Brandon was trying to get an echo effect in his brain.
There you go. Can somebody add that to the cut this?
Cut this. What's the timestamp?
We're looking at 9:20.
All right, let's pick it back up since All right, boys. So are you guys all stoked for Christmas or ready for it or
Not at all. Never am.
Never am. Well, okay, wouldn't you make an effort one year to be like, all right, I'm gonna get all my shopping or be ready for Christmas by the second week of December or like the first week, so you have to stress over it?
Whenever I'm not living day by day, just kind of looking forward to going to bed during the week and partying hard on the weekends. Whenever that ends, probably so.
Imagine getting stressed,
dude. It's the worst.
It's in there.
It's the worst. I feel like my hair's falling out. I feel like my dick has gotten smaller, and my butthole clenches at least 40 times a day.
Got to eat a lot of Blue Chew in that situation.
Exactly. Why do you think I'm always raging?
It helps your peen grow. I heard that.
Dude, I heard that too.
Longer lasting erections is what we all need in our lives.
Longer lasting penis overall, also.
Yeah,
I just need a penis.
Okay, Whoa. What did you do? Trans on us? Whoa, got that.
I actually want to bring this up because Will brought up something really interesting to us right before the show started. Will, you're pulling a history card. You want to kind of dive deep into?
Oh yeah, you kind of just casually dropped that bomb.
Yeah, right before the show.
Yeah, a little pre-show action, a little bit of
little lore behind it, little lore.
We called the one girl the home wrecker, right? The one other girl from the live show, we called her the home wrecker on here, right? We'll call this girl the home wrecked because her home was already wrecked. We said.
Okay.
You want me to lay it out real quick, our understanding, and then you can go into
Sure, yeah, because I have no clue what the fuck we're talking about.
All right, so Will just got off of the phone.
We're literally just talking about it.
Will just got off of the phone, and we're like, what the fuck is Will doing? We're all playing COD. Like, come on, dude. Like, be engaged. And he got off the phone. He's like, bro, this girl from my past, we kind of flirted, but we weren't into anything serious.
That's not who I was on the phone with.
Okay, well, anyway.
He was just saying she snapped him.
Yeah, okay. She snapped me.
Oh, okay. But so this is what happened. So she's
like, why are you on Tinder?
Yeah, she found out that Will was on Tinder, and then she was also on Tinder. So Will pulled the move. He's like, hey,
why are you on Tinder?
Why are you on Tinder? Like, what's good? And she was like, well, I actually recently got divorced. Home wrecked. And
already wrecked. Let it be known. Let the record show.
Yeah. He's not home wrecking this time. He's the home salvager, if anything.
I'm the home savior.
And so he talked a little bit about how there was some history there, and I want to know, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings? How are you feeling right now? This is the Real Sensitive Guy Hours.
Is this a date Will moment?
So I'm not gonna say anything. I will say how I know her though. So back in high school,
no spoilers.
Not really spoilers. Just like there's nothing there to talk about. Like, it's literally like it hasn't gone anywhere yet. We've literally just
kindled. You're kindling right now.
Exchange 2 messages. That's it.
You're rekindling the spark.
So I
doesn't matter. We're gonna completely blow it out of proportion.
When she texted you, did you get like a fuzzy feeling in your chest?
Not really.
Were you
get a fuzzy tingle in your balls?
In your
top
balls?
Of your really? Your top of your peen was like, "Let's grow now."
Not really. Not really. Not really. Because back in high school, like, I had a thing for her because she was really cool. She did have like a gap between her teeth, and I think she still does now.
It's all right. You can floss.
Is she gonna blow your whistle?
Okay.
Your
all I want for Christmas is my two front teeth.
You know what she's gonna say? She's gonna say she wants some cool whip.
Cool whip.
A cool whip.
But I had a thing for her. I don't know. There's nothing there now for me to really talk about. Like, I don't really there's no thoughts there. So
let me tell you though, gap in the tooth can look good. Like the front tooth gap can look good. Like the girl who played Carrie,
I will say she does have big tits. I don't know if that's a factor in anything.
I mean, is it?
Is it?
I think so. That's got to be a factor.
Like,
is she cute?
Like, she's got a decent
is she cute?
I would say like a solid like 7.4.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. So not a butterface.
She's packing. No, she's packing because it's everything. She's got a butt and she's got a face.
Border of butterface.
She's got a butt and a face. That's what Will's saying.
Dude, she got a face and a butt. There's 2 holes right there.
Okay, Brandon. There's technically 3 if you're asking questions.
There's actually 4 if you look behind the knee.
Also 5. They have ears.
Yeah, nostril holes.
Actually 7. Nostrils. There's a lot of holes. We can, if Will's dick is small enough, so
what we're saying is I can fuck a lot of holes.
Yeah, you can go.
You know what Travis said one time in college? You know what he said? College is in one sentence. He said, college is like a bunch of guys sticking sticks in holes and trying to see which hole they like with their stick. Travis said that. He did
say that.
Well, I've got a question for you. What was your?
It was a really high analogy.
What was your first girlfriend? Like your first long-term girlfriend?
Oh my. So I think we've talked about her.
Okay. I mean, it's been a long time. We might as well just go over the story because we episode 1 you hit it hard, but nobody knows the story of Will ever since then.
It's too far. Lore is too far back.
Yeah,
the lore is so Lori.
So my first like long relationship was with this chick named Holly.
Holly.
Ooh, that one girl, Holly.
That one girl, Holly.
The one girl, Holly.
Holly / Fry.
This girl was like, I met her at she worked at a Subway at like the local mall.
Damn.
She was
girl next door working at Subway type shit.
Free food.
Did she give you a foot long? I feel like I made that joke last time.
Will gave her the foot long. Will gave her the foot long.
I think Oliver made that same exact joke.
Hey man, but I'm just here for a good time, not a long time.
So she she was like in a bad like family, like the family, like the dad was like kind of like borderline abusive,
daddy issues,
like major, like he's like broken up, and like while we were dating, we dated for like 2.5 years. In that time span, like he like remarried, like we attended the wedding and everything like that. But so like everything was going fine. Like in the relationship, like everything was working.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Sure.
At any point did you feel like that you had to be like the savior of this girl? Because she lived in a shitty home life and
yes. At that point, because that was the first big relationship and most serious relationship I had up until that point. Yes, for sure. That was one of the big thoughts that I felt, was that like, not in a sense that like I need to date her to like, I need to stay with her to
I can
like
fix her,
save her. Like I wasn't trying to do that. It was just like, I don't know if she's aware, and I want to make her aware of that.
Interesting.
So
I could fix her.
And then
sometimes some people you can't fix.
And then like it took a turn for the worst. I would say at about the 2-year mark. We hit there was we both worked at the same place. We both got a job at the same place.
Work buddies. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't.
We worked in different departments, which I thought would be like a decent thing. Like we're not just like seeing each other like the entire day, like up each other's ass.
Yeah, working at the same place, not usually a good idea, no matter what department you're
never
in.
is.
Exactly. And it leads to so what happened was there was this one dude whose name was Jeff, and we go to her like dad's like wedding, and like on the ride back home, we she was like really sketchy, like 10 minutes prior to us leaving to like head home. And so we get in the car finally and we're driving home, and I'm just like listening to music, and she's just like really quiet, and she looks like she just like got done crying, stuff like that. And I'm like, hey, like, is like everything okay? Like, what's going on? And like she's just like shaking her head. I'm like, are you sure? Like, is everything okay? Like, you seem like you want to tell me something, or like there's something that there's something going on.
That's never good.
She was like, she just starts like stuttering and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I was like, just spit it out at this point. Like, I have an idea of what's going on. And so she was like, I kissed Jeff. Like, I was like, okay, you kissed Jeff. And I was like,
who the fuck is Jeff?
So Jeff apparently was a guy. There was a guy,
Jeff the Killer,
named Jeff, that worked in her department with her at our job.
Damn it.
And like he had told her that, or like she had kissed him, and I was like, okay, like, what are you talking about? Like, when did this all happen? And she like told me the day, and she like told me the times. She was like, that's why I was like late to getting to the car, because we carpooled together. And I was like, okay.
Wow, right before seeing you, she kissed him?
Yeah.
Wow, that's some fuck shit.
Like right before she got in the car to kiss me.
Oh my god, who is this slut?
What a skunk bag.
So
bro,
how did
right there.
I gotta know, like, how did that affect your future relationships? Did it change anything?
That
or?
wasn't it. That wasn't it. That didn't end the relationship. So
okay.
like I was.
You gave her another chance, or what?
I was stupid, and I gave her another chance, and like everything seemed like it was gonna work out. Like I said, that happened at like the beginning, like at the end of the 2-year mark, and we lasted for about another half a year. So.
My name's Jeff.
What happened to him? What happened after that is like she cut all ties with Jeff, all of that, and then like half a year goes by, and then I don't even know how to like explain it. She like No. Halfway through that, she lied to me one day, cheated on me with Jeff again. Because she said
you still gave her another chance, or did you not find out about that one, or what?
I didn't find out about that one.
Oh no, that's the worst feeling.
What happened after that? What I did find out about was that she cheated on me with another dude from the same department. And like this dude lived like 5 minutes away from like my house. And I found out that she was like sneaking out some nights when she said she was going to like
this
hang
bitch
out
needs to work in a toll booth or something. She needs to work alone. She cannot keep her hands off her coworkers.
So like all of that happened.
Chastity belt on her.
We broke up. I found everything out. All of that. She left me for that dude that she cheated on me with. Cheated on him with another dude. Married him. He was in the army.
Of course.
Moved to Colorado with him. Joined the army. And got a divorce from him about like a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago.
Did she cheat on him though?
I have no clue.
Probably.
Remains to be seen, but sometimes people are creatures of habit, so they tend to go back to what they're used to.
Yeah, I have no clue.
We used to say that in college too. Once a cheater.
I haven't talked to her since the last day that I saw her, when she had all of her stuff packed up and in the garage.
So that brings me back to my previous question. Like, what did that do for your future relationships?
Oh my God. Trust issues are like heavy on me for sure.
You're the type to have a bulletproof condom and still got to pull out.
Like it's really hard for like when I'm dating somebody for me to like fully trust them or like be convinced by their actions or by their words or what they say, because like all that stuff, like I've given someone a chance before and they still did it, so like who's to say that like they aren't, like, and I know that they probably aren't,
but you just
like
don't know for sure.
no. And so like it's happened before where like we've all fallen for the thing where the girl says, "Yes, I love you." And then they break, like the breakup happens, dude. So like it was like, all
fear
right.
of doubt. Yeah, it's like
breaking up sucks. Getting cheated on really sucks.
It's like
Being cheated on really sucks, bro.
Breaking up sucks.
Hey man, I haven't really ever been through that, so I can't really talk about it.
So how has this trust issues thing developed?
You've been through a breakup, Oliver. You just broke up with them.
Yeah, I know, but it's different. I feel like if you're the breakup E, you get, I don't know, it feels different, I imagine. Because if you're the breakup you already probably had it set in your mind you wanted to break up. You know what I mean? The breakup E may or may not be expecting it.
Sometimes you have it set in your mind for a long time, huh?
It could be. Are you like what? Are you putting me on the spot here? Like,
no, never. Okay. All right, what was your question, Brandon?
What?
So has any of these trust issues manifested itself into other places in your life other than relationships, or is it like friendships? You know, like
for sure with
work.
friendships and stuff like that. And
you can't
like
trust us.
I've had friendship betrayals too, for sure. So
okay.
like all that stuff. So they all culminate into that thing where like my wall when I meet people, like yes, on the outside I may seem like very bubbly and outgoing, but just know, and this is for like you guys to know too, just know like on the inside my walls are up like to the fucking max. Like I will not say too much. I'll ask them about themselves for sure. Before I tell them anything about myself, I want to get to know them at least a decent amount. And I feel like
is that to like gauge character, or
I don't know if it's just to gauge character, but it's just to see like if I can trust them enough to give them some piece of like information on myself. To let them in a little bit, to let like a piece.
But you'll never be the first person. You'll never be the first person to open up.
No, for sure.
Like that.
So are there people that you have in your life that you break down these walls for, that you know like it's not going to go like a bad way or anything, where you can just be like, this is me, my walls are down, this is how I'm feeling, this is me? I mean, I knew it was us, obviously, but
you guys, my parents, I would say my friend Ike, who I was on the phone with,
well, I get that, like meeting new people, having up walls, like I was like that for a while too, so like I get
like,
that.
I would say
wife,
that's about it. Like
one day your waifu you will open up to.
Oh, for sure.
You kind of have to with your wife.
That's the biggest thing, is that waifu or whatever has to get through like two types of walls. They have to get through not just like a relationship barrier, like a relationship wall that I've built up, like that kind of like trust and everything, but also has to get through like a friendship one as well. Like I want to be married to my best friend. I want to be married to one of my best friends for sure. And so like she has to break down both of these barriers for sure. And so it's it makes it seem daunting, and I don't want it to be.
So do you think that's why you're not in a relationship now?
I don't think that that's why I'm not in a relationship now. I think why I'm not in a relationship now is because I am focusing on myself mentally right now. I'm getting a lot of like job offers and like interviews, all that stuff going. Everything seems to be working out pretty well.
Do you think that
where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh. Okay.
Good interview question.
That's a tough question for everyone.
Hit him with the interview question.
So at the age of 30,
if you've been doing interviews, what would you say?
So in 5 years, I would
that's a tough question.
I would definitely in 5 years, I would definitely see myself working at my like career job. Definitely the job.
Or at least something in the field.
Yes.
Yeah,
for sure.
or at least working towards that maybe in the long term.
100%. Like in the process of attaining that, like obtaining, like going through that process, like putting in the application, like being in the interview process, like being on the like a wait list of like some sort, like being in the process of like obtaining like my dream career. In a sense. I see myself potentially dating the person, potentially dating or engaged. Just 5 years, you can definitely do that. Maybe.
Definitely could say engaged. You could even say married if you were feeling crazy.
Yeah, bro. Like some people get
if you meet her tomorrow, you could say married.
Some people, some people get engaged after like being together for 2 years or 2.5 years, because at that point you pretty much know throughout, because you've been with each other through a lot of things, so you can kind of get engaged on what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's 2 birthdays and 2 Christmases.
Yeah.
Sometimes 4 years.
Bro, my grandmother always said you should try to be with someone for at least a year, because then you can see all the seasons, how they act, all the family gatherings, and you can see how they are. And if that's not like for you, then
after like 8 or 9 months too, I feel like the walls, the walls of the like I'm gonna act so perfect because it's a new relationship thing come down, and like you start acting like your real self a little more.
But I definitely see myself like in that spectrum as well. In the next 5 years. So I plan to.
What about living situation?
Living situation, I plan to, if everything goes right, I plan to be in like that area around B and Oliver.
Do you want to be renting? Do you want to have a house? Do you want to have an apartment?
In 5 years, I would love to just have like a good, decent sized apartment.
Yeah, facts.
Straight facts, no printer.
Yeah.
Straight facts,
I feel like until
printer.
you're super comfy with like your job and your social life and like or your relationship life, like having an apartment's not the end of the world. Like you can have an apartment and be happy. But then eventually,
especially if you're living in a city-ish area.
Or a place that is just low rent.
I hope to at least
that doesn't mean it's shitty.
5 years have eaten more kinds of food because I love food.
Okay.
You talked a little earlier about having to work through some stuff mentally. Do you care to share some light on that? Like what do you need to work through? What are these things?
So just like more or less like a self-confidence thing. Like not just like not how I look, but just like how like my mind views like the rest of like the things that it's attached to.
What do you mean by that?
Just like how I view like my mental state, like how I view like why I'm sad.
How do you view it?
Like the feelings that I'm going through. Just make them like better, because like most days like I wake up like I'm not usually happy waking up.
Most people are morning people.
It's usually
it's what about every other Wednesday when you wake up? Are you happy?
Travis with the Sly Koopa comment.
But when like it's harder to like start the day. Like I usually wake up, but I usually like just like lay in bed for like a few like hours pass by. Like it seems hard to get up. In that sense, um, longer showers. Cause I don't know, like it just seems like more comforting. Like you just go through like these little things, um, that can like easily be like not noticeable. Like just like I take a little bit longer to respond to people because I get lost in my head. Like throughout the day, I get lost in my head. Like I forget to eat sometimes. Just stuff like that that I just want to like work on. Like making sure that like I'm eating properly. Like make sure I'm getting like good nutrients in every single meal. Make sure that like I'm working my brain every day. Like I'm furthering like its knowledge of something. So like I try to like either listen to like a good like podcast every day that like is very informative, or I try to read like a good like kind of like part of like text from like a book or from like an article or
Or like a quote, yeah, like an inspirational quote or something.
No, fuck
Yeah,
that
okay.
shit.
All
That shit's
right,
kinda
never
gay.
mind.
Fuck that shit.
r/get motivated.
Fuck that shit. I try to like watch like documentaries and shit like that or something. Like I try to make like myself active in like that process, because like with my ADHD, with like hyperfixation, like very prevalent with me, like it depression sucks when it comes to like someone with ADHD. I had the conversation with Ike on the phone about it. It was really weird. Um, it's really bad when someone with ADHD and someone who can like very badly hyperfixate is not on meds and they have like depression, because it's already hard enough for our brain to function properly in a sense, and regulate like our dopamine levels.
Do you think meds could help you?
No, fuck no. Fuck no.
Why?
I took because I tried as an adult. I tried as an adult. I tried from 18 all the way to 22. Um and that's when like heavy depression kicked in. And then I tried again when I was like 24 for a little bit, and it didn't help. It did not help.
It's really interesting how the ADHD brain works. It's like your brain's always on overdrive, and literally the more possibilities that you can create in your mind gives you more reasons to be afraid and to be more sad about the world. It's like especially whenever your brain is chemically imbalanced.
Scenarios.
Exactly. You know, your brain's so chemically imbalanced that it's like, okay, normally you're able to sit there and create a million different scenarios and it's here to benefit you. But because of the chemical deficiencies, you're literally thinking about the worst shit that can happen.
Oh,
so
facts.
I'm with you there. So you've talked a lot about how you're trying to get back into the groove. You're trying to stay positive, be happy, do your thing.
Yeah.
What do you think is the cause of all of this? Have you thought about that, or have you not been able to pinpoint it? What's good?
Yeah, for sure. Like what I think is really good for someone to do if they are like going through like this is always, sometimes there never is really a pinpoint to it. Like there really is never something to pinpoint, but it's always good to sit down and think about it. Like, why am I sad? Like what started this? Or why am I sad today? Something like that. Like think about like what is got you in that feeling. I think what it is for me is just like I said, it's just like the feeling of like having just like a little bit of low self-confidence, low charisma a little bit.
And sometimes it is just nothing with depression, like literally just a chemical imbalance. Like you're just sad because you're sad.
Yeah, that's true.
And then sometimes what I think it could be is a lot of stuff happened, like bullying, stuff like that in the past that like it hurt a lot. And I don't want to say it was trauma or traumatizing, but like it still sucked in a sense. So like it was just always something that really just like kind of stuck a little bit. So it's just something that like repeats a little bit every once in a while. And it's kind of ass.
Well said.
Kind of ass.
Well said.
It's kind of ass, bro.
It's fucking ass. It sucks dick, bro.
And that's what I do sometimes, and that's how I talk about it. Like if I did do like a professional speak or a speech on like like living with depression, like I would use like that kind of terminology. Like it's fucking ass, bro. It sucks. Like you got to kick its ass. You have to do like I would just cuss so much because you just have to get it out sometimes, and sometimes it's with laughter. Sometimes it's with self-deprecating humor. Sometimes it's just being a fucking idiot. Sometimes.
Yeah, it's good to come up for a fresh breath of air whenever you're talking about this stuff.
No, and you find that in different things. Games that like intrigue you, music, TV, reading.
Yeah, how is depression even real? Just game.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you played Call of Duty Vanguard?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. How do you think indulging in the catnip has either contributed or helped with problems that you face?
Yeah, they say that can fuck with your dopamine receptors and make you not able to feel happiness except when you smoke weed.
So
thoughts?
So definitely it can.
Couldn't be me though. I'm happy all the time.
Yeah,
wait, I'm high all the time. Oh shit!
You got some help,
Travis.
You got some cats to help you.
No, I would say that yeah, it does. It does help. I think it helps more than anything. Because I don't really see it as a dependency. I don't like I've had moments where I've been sober and like been feeling down, and also moments where I've been sober and I've been feeling happy. But then there's also moments where I've been like on the catnip and I've been feeling down, and like it like worsens like the thoughts and stuff like that. And then there's times where I've been on the catnip and I've been really hot. Like I've been really happy. Like very, very happy. So like I wouldn't say that it has a major effect. Like it's depression can hit you in so many different ways. So I wouldn't say it affects or causes like my depression to be worse at all or be like a main factor in it.
Okay.
Unrelated question.
Okay.
This is something that I relate to, so I want to know if this is something that you are. When you get into an activity, like a new one that you really enjoy,
right?
Can you explain to me the feelings that you go through whenever you're into that activity? Yeah, give me a timeline.
So I guess if we want to like do a timeline, like Titanfall 2, when I found Titanfall 2, because I've been looking for a game that like fits like a play style that I wanted to play. And I liked Call of Duty, but I wanted something like a little bit like
different,
more movement. Like I wouldn't say better guns, but like a different variety of guns, stuff like that.
Not the same shit every time.
Yeah. Like there's differences.
I wouldn't say better guns either.
Yeah. And so when I find something new, what I like to do is I like to learn as much about it as I can. So if that's like watching anything on like a history about it, if it's has any lore behind it, if there's like mythology with it, like whatever kind of backstory there is.
Cool.
If it's a video game, like learn like all the major mechanics on like trying to like how to like get good at the game, like watch like masters do it, watch like little tip videos, read some stuff. If it's like a specific skill, like if it's like learning to play a sport, like when I learned how to play hockey, like it's you you learn not just like this about the sport itself, like the history of it, but you learn like there's different play styles. So you can learn like a play style that fits you. So you learn how to skate, you learn how to handle a puck a certain way, you learn how to like deke out enemies, you know how to like pass the puck, you know how to shoot, you know how to hit different kinds of
hockey
shots.
shit.
You talking about Chell right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chell, you got it. Chapters go.
When I go in, when I hyperfixate, it's like undivided attention to it. Like nothing will break that. Like I will eat, sleep, and breathe that. Like I'll always try to have it like bring it up into a conversation because like I've just like recently learned about like something new about it and I want somebody else to like not necessarily like give me feedback on because like I know I'm kind of annoying them with it. Like if they recognize it.
Yeah, it's autistic.
But I just want someone like to just absorb it. So that way they can like I don't even care if they hit me with like the yeah, okay, wow, that's crazy.
Damn,
Wow,
that's crazy.
no way, dude. I don't care if someone hits me with that. Because like I'm used to it. I'm used to it. And like that's kind of a sad thing that I'm used to it. And but like when I hyperfixate on that stuff, like I just want.
Can I ask you why that's a sad thing?
Why it's a sad thing that I'm used to like just being.
Yeah, why is it a sad thing that somebody's not interested in something that you're super into and they just aren't interested in?
Yeah,
I mean, because like that's kind of what I hear. Like I'll like every single time like I've like pretty much like my entire life. Like I would be like interested in something and I would try to like go talk to people about it and they would just be like, oh, that's like not cool. And like it kind of sucked. And like it kind of hurt a little bit. Like I get it like not everyone is gonna like the same things I'm gonna like.
You do
like,
tend to be interested in some niche things too.
I do. I really do.
Which isn't a bad thing. It makes you
it's definitely not.
Yeah.
No, we're all interested.
You're interested in some
things.
non-niche things too, like Pokemon.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess it's just sad. I guess I say it's sad because I don't know. I guess it's just sad to think about like just being numb to that kind of stuff. Like it's sad to admit that you're numb to that specific kind of feeling.
I don't think it's sad. And here's why. I think it's awesome that number one, you're obsessed about something because that is what most successful people are on about. They become hyperfixated on shit. You know, you hear me talk about things that I'm super obsessed about. It's like that meme wherever the guy's got his arm around that girl and he's like telling her about like fucking NFTs or some shit. And she's not into it, but whatever.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, it's like
that meme is literally how I feel sometimes like, when I'm talking to people and I'm not getting like the same energy back or like
dude,
a decent response. Bro, that's exactly how I feel. Is like it's like I'm the dude. Everyone that I'm talking to is the chick.
It's honestly like it's fucking cool that you're into something. It's fucking awesome that you're into something. And just because they're not into it doesn't mean that that's like a sad thing. It's just they don't get it, number one, or two, they're just not into it. It's like if I sat there and talked about makeup or fucking how I'm a Pisces or whatever to you, you're gonna hit them with the wow, no way. You don't give a fuck, but that doesn't mean you like them any less. It is what it is. It's not a sad
just not
thing.
interested in it. I'm just not interested in some things, and I don't judge you for what you're interested in, and I hope you wouldn't judge me for what I'm interested in.
Mm-hmm.
No, like how I like having like I like watching furry porn.
There you go.
I'm judging you for that.
All right.
Sorry.
Hey, Will went off the deep end.
I was hoping Oliver.
That's a picture you were talking about, right?
Yeah, totally.
We're looking at RSGH.
I like me some wolves with some big titties.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, man, I don't think it's a sad thing. As well as like, you know, just you've got a lot of things and a lot of demons, and I think you hold that close and dear to your heart. And also the low self-confidence thing, you kind of hold that down to your heart as well. And I notice it whenever you know, you're having a conversation with us and it gets fucking dropped or you know, it's the whole thing. I really think that that's not a bad thing. I think that's just a natural evolution of things. And do you think you'll ever be able to let go of like your insecurities and everything that has been said to you in the past?
Damn, that's a tough question.
I think I can. I think eventually, yeah. I couldn't give you a specific day. I couldn't give you like a specific time. Like I couldn't say like, yeah, like I think I can beat it pretty soon, or yeah, I think within a few years. Like no, but no, I think eventually.
We're not saying get over it now.
I'm saying
I just want you to feel better.
I think yeah. I think eventually one day, the weight that the weight that I carry on my shoulders, the demons that I face, all the insecurities, all the hateful words that fly through this fucking head, they'll make sense. They'll go away. They'll just disappear. Yeah, for sure. And like all it is just it's just being a little bit better every day. And I say that sometimes like under my breath is just like be better.
That's positive. See,
you can't just say be better to yourself and you'll be better though.
But it's just like
you can measure yourself at the end of the day. And
I'm just saying, even if one day you're a little worse, even if you're a little worse one day, it's okay. It doesn't make you any less. Is all I'm saying.
That's fair. I agree with that point.
No. I definitely feel like I've hit that bottom point a little bit. I don't think I've hit rock bottom, but I think I've gotten pretty damn close.
Tell me about that.
No.
What does that mean?
Just me. That's the whole suicide thing.
Okay.
That yeah.
So this is a wall that Will is not willing to break or let up.
It's not really that I don't. It's not that I'm not willing to break it. I've talked about it before. It's just I've talked about it before, like that's on here multiple times. Like it's just suicide, like attempting that stuff. Like it's a very tough thing to talk about. And yeah, like definitely I can say like me doing that stupid shit is probably the lowest point that I've been because I can't think of anything lower than that. what, an F on like an exam or something like that?
No.
Fuck no. What?
No.
Brandon telling me I'm a piece of shit because I missed a key shot in Search and Destroy? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna fucking kill myself after that.
I'm just better than you. That's besides.
I don't know. Some of the stuff the people on those other teams in Search and Destroy say is pretty. Sometimes it just gets to me like a tinge.
I love it when I pop off for a little bit in COD and like the other team calls me out for fucking like hacking or some stupid fucking shit. Like it brings a smile to my face because it's like, I'm not.
Like one time I felt really bad because we were like trash talking back and forth. And then at the end of the game, I said something really mean just as a guy on the other team was like saying, all right, I know we talked a lot of shit, but like you guys did really well. Good game. Like just as he was saying that, I was saying something like really fucking nasty because we were saying really mean shit to each other in the rounds before. And then he's like, wow, actually, never mind. You guys are fucking jackasses. I'm like, no.
Oh my God.
This was like, yeah, okay, Airman.
No, it wasn't even like your run of the mill, just like throw a slur. It was like,
bro,
I said some straight up bully shit
on this shit.
That's hilarious. That guy was probably like so off guard. He's like, what the F? The guy was probably so caught off guard. He's like, what the F?
So pissed afterwards. It was so great.
So anybody out there that's struggling through the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
If you had
yeah,
the optimal advice, if you know, somebody's either attempted or they're thinking about it or they're going through a tough time right now.
They feel like they're nearing rock bottom.
And, you know, this is something that you can particularly relate to. What would be something that you would say to them? Hello?
What?
Did you hear his question?
No, I did not.
Jesus
Are
fucking
you snapping
Christ.
a biddy or something?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was
in
like,
that case,
I was trying to respond, but what did you say?
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
All right.
TLDR, somebody's going through the same thing as you.
To somebody, what would you say? What advice would you give to somebody who feels like they're nearing rock bottom?
Just, hey, don't do what you're thinking about doing.
Stop it. Get some
help. Bro, I just watched that JonTron episode the other day where he watches that shit. But I would say, honestly, don't go through with it. There's so many people that would get affected by it that you don't think about until you actually sit down and replay it, rethink about it in your head. It gets better every single day. The days do seem longer, or if for some reason they feel like they fly by, it's perfectly fine. As long as you're awake, as long as you wake up in the middle of the day or whatever time of day. For me, it's middle of the day. As long as you wake up,
lucky SOB.
As long as you have like good people around you that are there to support you, as long as you have someone that you can call up and talk to about anything, like you're in a good place, and you'll beat it eventually.
The interview of William Montgomery. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it here first. You heard it here, folks. Holy shit.
This is like a good way to get some lore on all four of us right before the 100th episode. If you like didn't watch a lot of the early episodes, which if you haven't, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because we've been going back to them and they're really funny.
Side comment: the first like 10 aren't that great.
No, there's some bangers in there. There's
always, you can find a clip of quality in any one of our episodes.
I challenge you. I agree with that statement. Yes,
at least like a few minutes of quality. In
I'm
every
just saying, if you had watched the entirety of this whole podcast and you go from episode 1 to the most recent episode, so much has changed.
If you're the only Rod and you're watching this right now, Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for being a fan.
Facts.
So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through each one of the hosts and kind of just go through and interview them, gain some perspective on each of
dive deep into their psyche in an hour.
Yeah, man.
It's like it's basically like each of us are going to our first therapist appointment per episode. It's like a first hour-long therapist appointment.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be one of those things where you guys can gain a lot of lore, find out who we are, and really dive deep. I'm particularly excited about the Oliver episode. It's going to be...
I'm actually going to come loaded. I'm going to come loaded with some questions for that one.
Is that the next episode? Is that the next episode?
Should it be? I think it should be.
I believe it should be.
The next episode.
I can't wait for it. So it has to be the next one.
We got to come with hard questions.
Yeah,
this man.
Okay,
are you ready for this?
I'm an open book, bro. What can I say?
We literally we had Will talk about literally his deepest shit just now. Are you ready to open up like that?
What will Oliver's rock bottom be?
It depends on the questions. Like, if you guys don't ask questions that make me open up, I'm not going to.
If anything, if I have a talent for anything, it is that.
Oliver has his walls locked behind walls and walls of sarcasm.
Oh, Travis knows. When I met them like freshman year, he was like, Oliver has these walls. We've got to break them down.
Would you let?
It's like here's what Oliver's psyche is like. You walk in, it's kind of like tiered rooms. It's like the final 7 in Pokemon.
It's like a labyrinth.
You walk into each of these rooms and there's a new challenger facing you, and each of them are just throwing smoke bombs your way, trying to flashbang you away from your main focus. And as you get deeper and deeper, things just get more absolutely razzled dazzled. You're sitting there in vertigo, and the next room you don't even know what reality you're in. It's gonna be
Shady Boy attacks you.
It's just a shadow of a person. But yeah, so I think that was a great episode. Will, do you have any final thoughts for us?
If you're somebody that's going through something, please don't wait to talk to somebody about it. Get it out, get it off your chest, because trust me, once you let one person know, it feels so much better that your story is out and that someone knows pretty much all your tics, that like the visual cues that you give off when you're going through something, when like something isn't feeling right, like someone's able to be there to help you. And if not, please come, like comment on here. I know we're a tiny channel, but please, if you need someone and you don't have anybody, comment on here. I'll answer. Brandyn will definitely notify all of us if we get a comment, because we're very, very small. So we would love any kind of comment. But if you're going through something and you don't have anybody, comment on here. One of us will definitely sit here and listen to whatever the fuck you have to say. And we won't give you the wow, that's crazy or anything like that, unless it is fucking crazy. But we'll say it with purity and honesty, and we'll do it with all good intentions.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
But just if you have any of that, please don't feel afraid to do that and reach out to us.
Reach out. I'll let the boys know. Thank you, Will, for fucking opening up for us, bro. I really appreciate it. So we got a
response, boys.
Pog. Let's fucking go.
Pog.
Yeah. Anything saucy? You know, you getting some anus pics?
No. So she said, I hit her with the oh, were you peer pressuring me into asking you out? And she said, no, LMAO, you assume too much, sir. But I did have a good outfit to match it, because I commented on a picture that she had where she had a bandana on. And then I was like, dang, I was getting my hopes up too much. I was hoping that you would want to go on a date with me. I was ready to ask. I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, though. And then she said, what you offering with this date? And I'm trying to respond now.
Head. What else?
In
sex. What else?
Tell him I have the
this is what
I have the history card and you need to accept it right now.
This is what you're offering. I'll cook you eggs with sausage.
I'm gonna eat it. Walk around the town, eat it from the back.
Ask her if she wants A, B, C, or all the above.
She is in the presence of the booty eating legend. So
I do love it.
Awesome, boys. Well, episode 93, the interview of Will. Next episode, we're going to be interviewing Oliver, and we'll go down the line. And then basically what you can expect is having guests from our pasts. We'll line all that shit up. We've told so many stories on here. So we might as well go hard with the guests and bring on everybody that gives us context.
To bang.
Dude, we have a huge plan. We have a huge character.
Very special episode 100.
It's gonna be nuts bananas. That will happen in 2022, boys. We're so excited to see how the show grows over the next year. And we'll probably get canceled before we get famous. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, we're not even getting close to any kind of fame. They're going to immediately be like, will you guys look at episode 65, 77, 42, 35? Like,
it's going to look at our cut this chat.
They'll have so much ammo. I got it.
Just the episodes, but they'll all be different, completely spaced out episodes.
I pretended to be some random person online, befriended the real sensitive guys, and got into their private Discord server.
Oh my god!
Yeah, nobody's joining the Discord, motherfuckers.
Yeah, we're never letting any new members in if we get famous. We're kicking everyone out except for ourselves.
My dad can go fuck himself.
Anyone can be a fame stealer.
It's going to our head immediately, dude. It's going to our head immediately. We love you all. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Brandon.
I'm Oliver.
I'm Travis.
I'm Will.
You guys listen to Real Sensitive Guy Hours, episode 93, the interview of Will. Have a great night.
Bye-bye. I love you.
The interview.